What's going on, everybody? Welcome to an NFL Week 9 recap. We're going to jump right into it with the Colts and the Texans. I want to first say, man, Deshaun Watson being hurt is so bad for the league because the guy was playing so well, and we know what's going to happen with Tom Savage. Now, he did look like he was going to make an amazing comeback, and then just as all of us expected, he fumbles the ball on the last play of the game. So it wasn't something that we didn't know was going to happen. It was just very unfortunate for the Texans. You got J.J. Watt out, Merciless, all these guys. Then you lose this young star. Really, really sad for the Texans, man. I really, really feel for those fans. The Colts came out and they did what they were supposed to do. They got a win against a team with the bum quarterback. And that's what happens. When you have a team where your quarterback just outright sucks, it takes away everything from it. It's like it draws everything out of you, bro. It's nothing left. It's like that. What was that movie? What was it? Sleepwalkers? When he was like sucking the life out of people. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was. It Sleepwalkers? I think it was Sleepwalkers. But Tom Savage is a savage, but he's a savage in the wrong way. The guy just sucks. He outright is a bum, and he's starting in the National Football League. So I just, he should be saving his money. Just make sure that guy's saving his money. But he probably doesn't even need to save it because somebody will pick him up right after they drop him. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, like these bum quarterbacks are just recycled in the league. But other than that, Jacoby Brissett, man, I think that the Patriots really helped, put him up to a certain type of level because the guy plays decent. He's not at that level yet, but I think he's growing for the Colts. And as we know, Andrew Luck is out for the season. They're going to continue to rehab his shoulder. We'll see how that works out. But I kind of like Jacoby Brissett, bro. Like, he makes plays. I know he's still kind of raw, but I think he has the potential to be a decent quarterback. I really do. The Bengals and the Jaguars. I think Marvin Lewis, I think his time has come. I really think his time has come to just walk away and just never show his face again in the National Football League. Leonard Fournette was benched for violating team rules. They kind of said that he missed a team meeting and a workout. I don't know what was going on, but that was kind of weird that he was benched. And either way, you got to break the foolishness out of the rookies early. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's sort of like when you think about OBJ. OBJ became a diva because nobody really tamed him. I guess the Jags are probably saying like, "Yo, bro, you gotta go sit down." And then what's going on with AJ Green and Ramsey, bro? Like this game was litty, but for the wrong reasons because the Bengals are outright trash, and I don't really know what else you can do as an owner other than get rid of Marvin Lewis. Like the time has come for him to go. Before he could get you to the playoffs and get you a very, very quick L in your file. Now he can't even get you the quick L in your file, bro, in the playoffs because he's not going to make the playoffs. So what is he doing there? Like, you don't need him to be there, and he's not going to do those minimum requirements. Like, bruh, you usually get us to the playoffs, and then we know we're going to lose, but then we get at least the money from making the playoffs that one game. Now, it's like, okay, now you're showing your true colors. You're just an outright bum. You're coming out, and your face looks stupid, and the team is just losing every week. And I just can't tolerate Marvin Lewis, bro. The guy just, he just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what he's doing. But the Jags defense is for real. That defense is for real, man. As long as Ramsey is not suspended for a long period of time for the fight with AJ Green, I fully expect them to come back out there and do what they need to do. Leonard Fournette should be back for the next game. Hopefully he learned his lesson and he's going to stop with the BS. But the Jags look good. Buccaneers and the Saints. If you didn't know, Fitzpatrick is a bum. And somehow he's a backup on somebody's team. I don't understand how they choose their backups. They probably just go into a room like, all right, you suck. Let's go. You're coming with me. Backup. Because if you look at what's going on, first, I got to give the Saints credit. They're just continuously winning. I don't know how they're doing it. They're playing defense when people said, yo, their defense sucks. I don't really understand these aficionados in the NFL. Because if you look at the beginning of the season, that was the biggest question about the Saints. But their defense is playing very, very well. Lattimore is a stud, and he's probably going to be a great player in this league. And not only that, everybody is meshing. And it's scary right now. But what's more scary is how disappointing the Buccaneers season has been. And like I said, I know Winston is hurt. I know all this stuff is going on. But your backup is supposed to be able to come in there and be formidable. Fitzpatrick, Tom Savage, these guys should not be in the league. Look, I'm sorry. Look, there are so many people in the AFL, Canadian Football League. There's even other leagues like flag football. Like wherever you got to go, just find somebody else that can play football because these guys, when you look at this, it's like, what is happening? It doesn't make any sense. And you know what's funny about it? We all know that they suck, So when they come out, we're just like, all right. Like, even if you're at the bar watching the game, you're like, all right, yeah, okay, Jameis Winston's hurt. Because we already know Jameis Winston hasn't been playing well. He's been playing like an outright bum. But I think that he has a lot of talent. It's just that I don't know what's going on with him right now. But once the backup comes in, we all do the same reaction, no matter where you are in the world. We're like, oh, okay. Yeah, bro, here we go. Like, you already know what's happening. It's going to be really, really bad. And Fitzpatrick sucks. But the Saints look really good. And I'm very, very happy that they're winning so much, bro. I just don't know how they're doing it. The Rams and the Giants. The Rams completely embarrassed the Giants, but the Giants team quit on Ben Mcadoo. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Ben Mcadoo needs to be fired like before this podcast is over because he's not the guy for the Giants. I do fully expect him to be fired before the end of the season. When the reporter asked him in the post-game conference, what did you say to them at halftime? He couldn't even respond. That's not a coach that you need in this league. He's not a head coach. I don't even know how he got a head coaching job. I have no idea how it happened, but he got to save his money because he's about to be fired, and it's going to be really, really quick and thrifty. Jared Goff came out, did whatever he wanted to do. Todd Gurley III did whatever he wanted to do. Everybody was just doing whatever they wanted. The Giants are an embarrassment to themselves and their families and like the little rats that run around in New York City. They suck. The entire team... the cornerbacks have been getting suspended randomly because Ben Mcadoo don't know what he's doing. There's been a lot of crazy things going on in New York, but what I fully expect is that Ben Mcadoo should be fired, and I don't know if they're going on with Eli Manning after this year, just in my personal opinion. The Falcons and the Panthers, okay, Julio Jones dropped the pass in the end zone. That's not the reason that they lost this. Matty Dry Eye sucks. Cam Newton comes off of a week where he loses, Queen Latifah or whatever Benjamin, whatever his wide receiver's name is, Kelvin Benjamin, and he comes out and balls, and they win the game. And the Falcons, like I told you guys since the beginning of the season, that hangover from the Super Bowl is going to hurt them. Now, the Eagles and Wentz. Listen, Wentz is a once-in-a-lifetime quarterback, man. I don't know who made that up, but I think it was Shannon or something. Bro, Wentzylvania, whatever you guys are using. Wentz is balling right now. The Broncos are... Listen, Brock Osweiler, bro, I don't know how this man is starting in the National Football League. I don't know how it's happening. Somebody needs to tell me, how is this man starting in the National Football League? Does anybody realize how bad this guy is? He sucks. Trevor Siemian sucks. The guy that's going to come in next, he sucks too. Like, look, get a quarterback that's going to throw the ball to your own team. Okay, he only had 2 turnovers, but bro, other than that, the guy he's a horrible quarterback. But on the other side, the Eagles are balling, man. They wouldn't even have had these points if Nick Foles didn't fumble the ball or something like that. Listen, the Broncos' defense is formidable. I think they gave up when they realized that Osweiler was their quarterback yesterday. Like, Paxton Lynch is coming in probably soon. That guy's going to stink the joint up. The Broncos, they're in a whole lot of trouble, man. They're in a whole lot of trouble. And I don't know how this is going to end for the defensive side of the ball because you're losing another year. You're losing a year, and these guys are not getting any younger. And I don't feel bad for the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they chose to do. Everybody had an opportunity to sign other quarterbacks. They chose to go with these guys. So when you look at their quarterback situation, this is what you signed up for. People really thought that Trevor Siemian was going to do something in this league because he beat on the Cowboys. Like, bruh, everybody beats on the Cowboys except for the Kansas City Chiefs, which we're going to get to in a second. But the Eagles, they're the #1 team in the league, and they're balling like they're supposed to. I don't know where this goes. I don't want to say Super Bowl because something about it, I don't want to say that yet, but they're looking really, really good right now. Jumping into the next game with the Ravens and the Titans. The Ravens are an embarrassment to themselves, the field, and the little birds that fly around the stadium. It just doesn't make any sense that they're that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you not beat the Titans? And I know you're probably saying, but the Titans are 5-3. You know they do. No, bro. The Ravens are supposed to win this game. They're supposed to win this game. They gave up key third downs. One of the key ones to Derrick Henry in the flat, where you know that's where Mariota's going because Mariota lets you know where he's throwing the ball. Like, he looks at the guy directly and never turns his head. So, it's just a lot of things when I'm watching these games. I'm like, what are these coordinators? What kind of film are they watching? Are they watching Aladdin? Or are they really watching NFL films during the week? Because it doesn't make any sense when you come out and you as a viewer know where they're going. Like, you could look at the play. Maybe it's because I've watched so much football throughout my life, but you could look at a play and know what the read's going to be. And I'm trying to figure, why doesn't the defense know? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that that's what he's going to do. He's not going to look for the drag or nothing like that. He's going right to Derrick Henry in the flat, and they don't play that. I don't understand, man. It was just really, really wild. But like I said, the Ravens, they suck. And I'm going to come right out and tell you that, bro. Like, I don't know what they're doing. They're underachieving right now, and I'm disgusted with them. On the other hand, the Titans, we know, we're not really worried about them being 5-3 because we know that they're not making the playoffs. Well, they'll probably make the playoffs, but they're going to lose in the first round. Whatever they do, they're not going anywhere. I just don't know what they're doing. But the Ravens, I had a little bit more expectations for them this year, and I'm really disappointed. The Cardinals and the 49ers. I'm going to tell you this right now. The Cardinals, look, Drew Stanton, he's not better than the other bum that was there, Carson Palmer, but I kind of like seeing him out there more than Carson Palmer. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to see the same guy that's always losing all the time. They found a way to win this game. I will tell you this. Adrian Peterson has been balling out. He had like 30-something carries, whatever, but he still fumbled the ball when they were trying to run the clock out. And I understand that they got the ball back and he broke a big run or whatever like that. But the key thing to me is that this dude still fumbles the ball. He just doesn't care about anything, bro. This guy is known for two things: the death stare and fumbling the football. Those are the things that guy is known for. And he doesn't care about anything else. But at the end of the day, the Cardinals suck. So I'm not going to really worry about them going too far. And that's just the way it is. Fitzgerald, I don't know how many years he has left, but, we'll see how that works out. But I don't really see anything going on with the Cardinals as far as going forward. But the 49ers may go 0-16. They could possibly go 0-16. It's becoming more of a realization to me that they could possibly do it. They can outdo the Lions. Redskins and the Seahawks. I didn't think Kirk Cousins had it in him. But the Seahawks played it down the stretch very, very stupid. Man-to-man, bump and run, doing the most ridiculous things ever. Two deep passes, just wild passes that this dude, Kirk Cousins, just throwing up in the air. And I'm thinking like, he's throwing the ball away. And no, he was throwing the ball for like 40 yards a pop. And the Seahawks weren't able to do anything. Obviously, we know that, Russell Wilson was down, and then they had to review the play. Then they came out, and it was just stupid after that. They did a one-man rush. Russell Wilson running around in circles, throws the ball. Listen, whatever. And I thought that Jimmy Graham could have caught that Hail Mary, though. I just think that he didn't have it in him, bro. But, yeah, I know a lot of people weren't expecting Kirk Cousins to be able to win this game. But he found a way to. And it was very, very shocking, man, because you saw what Deshaun Watson did to this defense just a week ago before he got injured. But this was it was a very, very good game. It was a good game. Very, very happy for Kirk Cousins because it's only going to help him get paid more money every win that he gets. So, I just like that he was able to pull this one out. Chiefs and the Cowboys. Now, this game right here, people have been asking the question, as you see in the title, is Wentz better than Dak? It's a very, very tough thing to do, and the reasoning behind it is this. Dak loses a lot of things. He has a better O-line. I understand. I give him that. Look, it is what it is. But it's getting to the point now with the Eagles that I know that, Peters is out, but the Eagles' O-line is not that bad. They're not Dallas Cowboys, but they're not that bad. And also, the Cowboys hasn't been playing like the line of old. Zeke is a key component, but when Dak is called on, he makes plays, he makes throws, he does things that he's supposed to do. He's a formidable quarterback. I believe if you put him on the Denver Broncos, the Denver Broncos are going to the Super Bowl and winning it. Same thing with Wentz. But I can't really tell you who's better. I just think that they're both good quarterbacks right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's just very, very early in their careers to decide. Alex Smith, you see what happens when he doesn't have a run game. This is why people don't believe in the Chiefs, because Alex Smith is Alex Smith. And it's a very, very unfortunate thing because he started up very well. He threw his first interception yesterday to Heath. You know what it is, man? Sometimes I just think about it like, this dude, he's really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? That dude is really, really bad. It's very... Certain quarterbacks, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, these guys can make plays without having a run game. And that's what makes them elite. When you don't have a run game and you have to put the pressure on Alex Smith is not good with pressure. He's not good with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude will do everything that he's not supposed to do. And I keep trying to tell people that. And Barry being out, listen, the Chiefs, bro, like, they're done. You know what I'm saying? Like, look. They can't stop the run. If you can't stop the run, you're not winning in this league. It's just not going to happen, man. The Cowboys went out there and they beat on them, and that's what they're supposed to do. And it's just very, very unfortunate that Andy Reid got tripped up and he's mad fat at the end of the game, but hopefully he's okay, man. Well, I'm not going to use my hope on him. He's going to be fine, but he should be okay. But dudes ran into him and he fell, so he's getting beat down, plus they threw him to the ground, so it kind of ended pretty well. But the Cowboys played well. We'll find out if Zeke is going to be suspended next week, and it continues. The Raiders and the Dolphins. There was a mysterious fog around the stadium, but that wasn't the biggest thing. Marshawn Lynch, I was about to say, like, yo, this guy sucks. He broke that 20-something yard run or whatever like that. He still runs very well, but Derek Carr, he's not playing well. And I don't know what's going on, if he's still hurt and if there's lingering of what's happening with it, but he's not playing. He's not playing at that level that the Raiders need him to play at. And the Raiders, they're having a very, very disappointing season right now. And, I'm not sure how it will end for the Raiders. I just know that they're not going to make any noise in the playoffs this year. I just know that much. The Dolphins, on the other hand, they could find a way. They're actually not that bad, bro. I watched this game and I like their receiving core. I like what's going on. I like what I'm seeing here. I think that they have the potential to make some noise. I think defensively they can do some things. They still have a really good defense. They still got Sue on that D line. I don't know. The Dolphins are weird to me. They're really, really weird at this point. And I don't really know how to. It's sort of like the Jets, but the Jets are better than the Dolphins. But you just don't know what you're going to get, but they can compete when they want to. And Jay Cutler really wasn't that bad. I don't know. I just think that it was just two teams that somebody had to win. But I wasn't impressed with either one of them. And I don't expect either one of these teams going forward to make any noise. But, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the recaps. You guys can always find it on GmiasWorld.com, iTunes, your Android, iHeartRadio, and right here on YouTube. All right? So definitely subscribe. Definitely share. And I'm going to see you guys next week, man. Let's see how it goes. The NFL season is getting really, really exciting. And I'm glad that you guys stopped by to share it with me this week. Until next time, one love.